Alright, make sure that we are burned out. Now all the wires look intact, so I should be recharging. Yeah. Now, here fairly soon we are going to be working on the solar logic to hopefully get it up on a more respectable, 450 plus number at any given point. So that's my input. Those. Something like that. Just looking around like that. And then up. Sorry about that, guys. My mom text. And I answer mom. So, having the new filter system in place. Let's clean out. Alright. So what I want to do is loop this back around and actually connect it in up here. So let's go ahead and get this ready. No, don't fall, don't fall.
That's where a jetpack comes in.
Yeah, I don't carry one of those. This is way too much work. I did all that work to reroute all that and then realized I did it wrong. Complicated. It's coming along though. It's taking me forever, but. I ran that up the center. That's why I did that. I really hope I don't have to do any work back here.
You can enjoy crawling through there and labelling it.
Yeah, for real.
Mind you, when you're doing that, you shouldn't need to have more than one frame out. You know, one layer of frames out, so you can just walk along and do it without keep falling down the hole.
Well, and all this underneath here, I seriously doubt I'm gonna get too crazy with the labeling here, as much as I am the return vents. You know.
If you get an unexpected back pressure anywhere and get a pipe blowout, you might have to.
Well, I mean, directly underneath. I'm not anticipating too many issues, but we'll see. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to pull out. All right. Oh my god, just looping this back.
Back in a minute.
Yep. fire. So, that's too hot. Alright, let's get this. Fire, E, R, E, F. Place E, R, R, O. So we're almost 100% eliminated. Oh, shit. Let's see. So what we're trying to do right now is basically siphon off the rest of the contaminated air. I've got a new design that I keep overloading right now, so I am going to split it like 2 and 2. So when I get the atmospherics, which should be right here, I think that's where we're going to put it. I'm pulling a pretty big load right now. We'll do greenhouse. It might actually be easier down here. We will probably go ahead and run 2 transformers and split up the split up things just a hair, just to kind of help kind of keep everything even and kosher. So, and the other thing I'm doing is I'm trying to keep everything at 0. So, let me get some air or some water. I will be right back. Alright guys, I am back. So, like I said, this will bleed off over time. I've got everything, basically the waste is going into we've got a pretty big radiator stack upstairs that is ventilating. You can see it up there. And pretty much all of the, this is designed for the furnace, but we're just going to run all of our waste basically through it, let it cool off as much as possible. And, when we do bring in our gases, I want to try to keep them at 0 if we can. That way, other rate, and I think how we're going to have to do this, because I've got let's check that one up there and make sure it is running. Holy crap, it's hot. Yeah, that thing is definitely not running. Let's pull this off. Let's bleed about 10 kPa off. Maybe even 15. And that will, you're going to see, the atmosphere effect kick in here in a second. And I do not have a leak up here. It's just, everything coming from this side, it's a, high pressure going to a low pressure. So, and this should be pretty much all CO2 up here. Yeah. I mean, trace amounts of oxygen, not a whole lot. It's very hot up here, and with me bleeding off all that extra, bleeding off basically all the extra CO2, it will be much easier to chill. So not a super exciting episode, guys. This is more just trying to test everything, you can see that yeah, our N2 is almost in line. We're gonna program, each one of these is gonna have logic that if it's we'll set a tolerance of, I don't know, 2 to 3 degrees, and if it's outside of that tolerance, it'll kick on, just kind of cool it a little bit, and then turn it back off. So that way we're not running it 24/7. And same thing with RE2. It's cooling down pretty nice, and you can see we've got trace amounts of VX and a little bit of nitrogen, a little bit of CO2. Not a huge amount. You can see all that CO2 that we're bleeding off from the whatchamacallit, I know this guy, sorry. We're bleeding it off in the greenhouse. Thank you. Sorry. So you'll see that come up just a hair. I don't have a huge amount. That is a very large room to pressurize, and same goes for this. Once I start pressurizing this base, guys, it is going to take a very long time to build it up. So lots of chickens, lots of, So, and then delivering CO2 should be my, that's my CO2 line right there. Let's switch out our battery back real quick, and then I do need to hook up that CO2 supply. Make sure that we are still cranking out CO2. So let's see. I think what we can do. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to run a 4-way, like so. And then what I'm going to do, we're just going to straight pipe it. Oh, the waste. Forgot about that. Let's turn that off for a second. And what I need to do is actually deconstruct these 2 frames. Make sure they don't drop down, so we're just going to throw them right there. And we are going to alter this waste pipe, which this waste pipe is super temporary right now. The main lines are the ones that need to stay. So the O2 lines, the ones that are these waste lines, I'm planning on running up top so that so let's run a T-junction. And then just a couple corners. Like so. Down. Alright, so That's good to go. We'll turn that back on, straighten that back up. Make sure the rest, everything else is running, nothing's faulted. Alright, so we're good there. And what I want to do now is simply reconnect. This is my CO2 line right here. I do have a good bit of labeling to do. I don't like coloring my pipes. I think that the yellow pipes look really good. They're really industrial. That's a lot of personal preference. Now, what I do like is labeling. So you know, I'm gonna label this every so often. We're gonna label this CO2 supply, and that's my supply of you know, obviously it's my supply of CO2, but it just lets everybody know what's going on. If you guys, I am going to publish this base to Steam. It's not ready yet, and I will definitely let you guys know when. But you know, if you're once I get it up and ready, you guys will be able to download this and play with it and everything. And you know, I am designing this with PvP and multiplayer in mind. So you know, it is very much. I'm planning this. I know I'm going to have 4 beds. The only thing I do not know right now is your beds are going to be right here. I'm planning 4 beds. I might be able to get more in. I got to look at space and just kind of plan a little bit and everything. But we're going to plan. We're going to plan on 4 beds, and you know, you're going to have some O2 or the suit storage right here, so you're going to be able to, you know, basically come in and pick up suits. And then over here, I'm planning more of and then that staircase goes away. That's me so that I can work. Getting ready to start installing the atrium ceiling. So my next big project is probably to get this done. Actually, go ahead and knock that out, and then maybe this one. But I'm using the staircase so that I don't have to use my jetpack up and down. So all this goes away. In here, I'm planning your you know, more medical food type stuff. Yeah. So, and then everything's going to be glass, so it's going to look really slick when we get done with it, guys. And like I said, I gotta come through and label all this and bury all the you know, bury some of these. This battery bank and array is actually going down one more level. You can see in here, this is actually the manufacturing area, so all your lathes and everything, you've got nice windows so you can see out. Now there's a little bit of a hill. I'll probably mine a little bit of that, so that gives you a little bit nicer view. And then right here, you're going to have your chute coming in from your. It's actually going to be coming in from the furnace area, which I'll show you in a second. And then you'll have a drop area for your raw materials, or not raw, processed finished metals. And then, you know, like I said, you'll have all your lathes and everything else down here. We'll put some storage and, you know, make it look real nice. You'll have a door right here and a door right there. And that's actually going to go into the sub-level, which is all your batteries. So I've got these batteries here. These are super temporary, but I'm planning on putting probably about 20 to 30 batteries down there that are just nothing but storage. So long way to go, but it's one of those things that's progress. You can see in here, already started the furnace setup. The arc furnaces are done. They are ready. I'm going to rip up this white floor, and we're going to go down to the grating. This is all, you know, I've got it set up so that, you know, you come over here, you turn it on, and that one toggle turns on everything. I've got logic built in so that, you know, you can basically just come in here, stack up a whole bunch of ore, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Turn it off when you get done. And right now it pops out, you know, right now it pops out right here. Eventually, I'm gonna drop this down, and actually the chute's gonna come right here, go across, and then go over that area that we were just talking about. So that'll look kind of cool. So yeah, we have a lot to go, guys. A lot to go. But very excited to be here. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out. You know, you can see that we've made substantial progress, guys, and definitely overbuilt this. This turned out to be more of a, you know, eyes bigger than the stomach type project, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it. So, and this is, you know, these pipes doing these weird like in and out things. I enjoy the white on yellow industrial kind of look. So I want, you know, I like things to be neat and organized and you know, look nice. I want it to look just as nice on the inside as it does the outside, and you know, that's. I hope you guys can see that with, you know, me organizing just piping. All these pipes are going to be labeled, and you know, they're going to you know, have a purpose so that you know, you can just look and see that, you know, hey, it's doing its job. So what is going to happen now? You know, we're just waiting. I'm bleeding off trace elements of the O2, the N2, just trying to get everything down pure. Going to redo the rest of these to this new setup where every single one of the gases has its own separate coolant, and we're just gonna try to keep everything at zero. When we go downstairs to actually mix gases, that's gonna be a little different. I want to keep everything at zero as much as possible. So that's why we're doing it like this. We're gonna logic it out so that you know, like I said, I think I just mentioned this earlier, but we're gonna have a little bit of a tolerance, and you know, as soon as it gets, you know, or above or below that tolerance, we're just gonna, you know, have it kick on and cool it down, and then turn off. That way, we're not wasting battery. So, but yeah, guys, I'm really excited. Gosh, yeah, we don't have much more to go. So you've got your waste, and then I do need to organize the waste, all these waste pipes. So right now the waste pipes are kind of pretty much just running right here. So they need to. I'm actually going to have them come up right here, and then they're going to run along the top. So on the ground is all your basically input to the base. So we've got a lot to go. I think right now the only thing I'm really lacking is Invar. I've tried making it multiple times. It is not going well. I'm going to try it again probably off camera here in a little bit to see how it goes. But the only thing I need Invar for is the digital pipe valves, so that I can close and open without, you know, it's not the manual, you know, just turn valve. And that's going to go into a really cool project I have in store for you guys. I don't want to spoil the beans. I don't want to spoil the beans now, but let's just say that, you know, it's going to be epic. You know, guys, and you know, last but not least, follow me on Twitch. You can find me actually up above JeepGuy_gaming. I normally stream there. Just trying this. So, with that being said, guys, I do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Definitely make sure that, you know, you hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitch, all that other good stuff. Keep up. Let's get some crazy stuff going, guys. All right, appreciate it. Thanks. Come back to see us.